So we're back at the house in Alofi. So we're just gonna, some of the boys have already started working, so they're cutting a lot of the overgrown plants and at the front of the house. And I'm just gonna move over towards them now with the video to record them that they're working hard and putting all that effort into clearing the front of the house. So I'm just going over there now. I'll just go past the house and also just have a quick look inside the house. And this is where they've started clearing this morning, which is quite a lot of work already. So yeah, as you can see, this starting to all pile up. And okay, I'm just going to go over to the works. And this is Cliff. Cliff's in. This is going to be. Cliff lives on the island. They're just discussing stuff with the land.
Going in tomorrow.
Yeah. So we can either, because they're close about 4-ish, eh?
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something, Cliff?
Oh, who's that?
It's the video.
Oh, hey.
Say
Who am
video.
I talking to?
The video.
Hi, everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Not much to say, but yeah.
Not yet. Okay. Not yet.
Of Niue.
Nah.
Niue's
I'm
going
just a little pawn looking
Cliff
after
is
my auntie's
Cliff's going to live
family
here,
house.
and he's going to do a lot of the renovations on this house that we've just also part in. Also, we're just going to go back to talk to the boys about doing the work.
Maybe I know he gave 2.
Do you want to say anything, Lane?
But I got 1 for
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Working away.
So you see the two guys are
No matter how long you've been here.
going hard at it, and yeah, doing a great job. Thank you guys for all your hard work and effort. Really appreciate that. So yeah. You see Bray's chopping a lot of the overgrown plants. The pelu, which is a traditional form of cutting scrub or cutting overgrown plants. And Lane's just using physical strength just to pull a lot of the overgrown taro out of the ground. So yeah, they're working quite hard. And there's an old shed just beyond there that belongs to a neighbour. So I think I'll just go into the house just to show you just some of the work that we're going to be doing inside the house today, hopefully. So there's still a bit of work to be done in the house. As you can see, we've done a lot yesterday. We've some of the old lino from when my sister used to live here a few years ago, and she put the lino down, but now it's, as you can see, it's beginning to fall apart. There's rips in the lino, there's cracks in the walls that we hope to make a decision on at some point in the near future as to whether we will fully renovate or demolish the house. Okay, so those decisions are yet to come. There's some family photos. There's dishes that belong to my sister as well that we may be cleaning out today. And this is part of the lounge. This forms part of the lounge. And in this room, this is a room that's got some historical history to it, because my niece Marina was actually, I believe, was born in this room. So my sister gave birth to her actually in this room over 60 years ago. This room is going to be cleared out. That's an old bed, And this is another old bed on this side that's going to be taken out and removed to the tip, Niue tip that we have. Niue up in, I'm not 100% sure where it is, but yeah, Cliff will be helping us with that. The removal of the old furniture and dispose of it for us at the tip. So as you can see, and here as well, a lot of the wall has cracks and do need a lot of repair. So some decisions will be seriously made at some point in regards to this accommodation or residence. So we're just going to go back to the other side of the house. As you can see, these walls have been made. This house was built by my dad. So I believe I was born in this house. And I would say most of my family members would have been born in this house. So it's a very old and a historical home for us. So some big decisions to be made. Okay, this is another room. It's one of the bigger rooms. As you can see, the house has louver windows, which are quite unusual, but something that was very common at the time when the houses were built. As you can see, once again, the walls are cracking, and also we can more old furniture here that will be removed to the tip. It's an old-fashioned way of hanging clothes there, made of wood. And as you can see, there's the ceiling, which is just bare ceiling. There's no, as you can see the framework, and there's no actual ceiling that divide that between the room and the actual roof, as in some modern houses now. So we're just looking straight up from below up into the roof, and we can just see all the beams that are used to construct the roof and hold it up. So as you can see, there's a lot of beams there that are part of the framework. As you can see, it is still quite solid, but you know, whether it's safe at this point, I'm not 100% sure. I cannot comment on that because I'm not an expert on building, but it has been. This roof was erected when there was I think it was Hurricane Eta. I think that was what the hurricane that actually took off our original roof. Okay, so in here we have another room. As you can see, it still has a lot of belongings, and that belongs to my sister. They lived here a number of years ago, and she will be going through all this stuff to decide whether it'll be thrown out and what is to be kept, because it's been in here for a long while. So I believe a lot of these belongings may have deteriorated over time and may need to be thrown out. So here's just a bag of clothes, a bag of t-shirts. There's an old ironing board, and as you can see, once again, the walls are beginning to grow mold and crack. Okay, this is very old style of building back when my father was a young man and when he built this house. So these are the materials they used back in those days. So once again, there is another piece of the wall where the joins are. I believe this piece of wood may be joining those two walls together. I am not 100% sure on that. And once again, we can just look up here. We have a view once again of the roof, which is, I'm standing and I can see straight through. There's actually no ceiling to separate the room from the roof. And once again, there's some storage stuff up there that will be brought down and sorted out. Okay, here's a window. There's another window here. As you can see, it's fairly dark in here. Yesterday we had the electrician and his apprentice come through and did some repair, replaced the circuit breaker on the electrical box that stands just outside the property, just so that we can have some power. This is an old freezer that will probably be disposed of. This is a photo of Jesus Christ, our Lord and our Saviour, as my sister is a Christian and so am I. There's just part of the old kitchen, because the original house did not have a kitchen, so this has been used as a kitchen space in the last few or so years since she lived here. Okay, so therefore that's a video of the house at this point. We've still got some cleaning stuff out. We'll be working on taking a lot of this stuff out today, deciding, my sister will decide what she will keep and what she will dispose of. Okay, we have PowerPoint there, which doesn't look safe at all, but we'll check. That will be checked later by hopefully an electrician. Okay, so there's a lamp on the table that I think was made by my brother, who has now passed. So yeah, I think that belongs to him, and there's a table and chair there as well. Just going to go back outside now. So, and as well, the boys are still working over there, working hard as usual. Great stuff, guys. And so there's just the local, there's the electrical box there that electrician yesterday came and fixed the circuit breaker on it for us, so we can have power in the house. Okay, so also yesterday one of our Lane here was stung by a wasp. So he was able to use the traditional method of medication to actually stop the swelling and get rid of the poison that was in his hand. So the wasp hive was actually inside this branch of that's been cut down, and yeah, so we burnt it with some coconut husk that we lit with a lighter, and we actually burnt the hive so that the wasp wouldn't be returned to this area. So that was great. Yeah, and Lane's hand is much better today. Lane, is your hand better today? Yeah, he said, oh yeah, brand new. He said his hand is like brand new. So there we go. Signing off now on this video about the house and capturing the hard work the guys have put in. Whakawelahi, signing off.